Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I'm bringing you the January 2022 developer update. This is the very first developer update of 2022. So this month they're going to be going over fences, outdoor decor, and we're going to meet something called the CIC. I'm not sure what that is, so I'm definitely intrigued. Now, just a reminder that these developer updates are going to be continuing on a monthly basis. However, the alpha updates specifically will be every 2 months approximately. So the next version of the alpha, version 0.07, will actually launch on March 7th at 11:59 p.m. PDT. So we are currently still playing the version 0.06. There still may be patches along the way. You may be familiar with the process, so there could be small little updates that get sprinkled in there between now and then, but no major updates until March 7th. So the team wanted to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year to those who celebrate. I always love the colors and the themes of Lunar New Year, so this is just so beautiful. Yet another stunning piece of art by David. This one is of Leah. I love her hairstyle. I love the earrings. It is Year of the Tiger this year, for any of you who did not know. So if you were born on Year of the Tiger, this year is going to be a good one for you. I was not. I was born Year of the Rat. First up in terms of the main content is fences, gates, and arches. So first we're going to look at fences. Placing fences is super easy. You simply select the fence item from your hotbar, find an empty spot on your farmland, and plot it down. There are apparently 3 different styles of how fences will connect specifically. So going from left to right, the very left is the style where you have 1 post on every tile. The center fencing is called a homogeneous fence. I still imagine you would place them down tile by tile. And then I also imagine that the style on the right would also be considered a homogeneous style of fence. However, the difference here is that this one on the right, it also has corner fence posts, so we can see the 4 corners here. I'm guessing that this is just showcasing the 3 different main types of fences, and ultimately there will be additional styles within each category. I'm so happy that we have hedges because these babies are like my #1 on Animal Crossing for sure, so I'm so happy to see these. I'm wondering if these will change with the seasons a little bit like they do in Animal Crossing. I really like that touch. Next up are gates. Obviously, once you have the fence set up, you need a way to get in and out. I believe they're only showing 1 type of gate here. However, I also imagine there will be additional styles as well for this item. We can see the gate open and close. I think it'd be really pretty to have sort of some vines crawling on the wood for the center one. And then obviously having some sort of like brick or stone gate would be really cool. I'm imagining they'll make matching gates. At the bottom here, it does say that the good news is that all styles of gates will work with any fence style. So that leads me to believe that there will be additional types of gates and you can mix and match, which is great. We always want to be able to mix and match our decor for sure. And then the final portion of the fences, gates, and arches is the arches. So you're able to place some arches rotated in 4 different directions, placing them anywhere on tillable ground. It says they're still developing the feature, but eventually we'll actually be able to place half arches and make double wide ones too. So that's pretty cool. These look phenomenal. I am a huge fan of arches as well. Like, fencing and arches are just some of the best pieces of outdoor decor. These are so beautiful. I'm in love, especially, I don't know if I can actually pick. I was gonna say, especially with this one. This is really nice. It looks like it's kind of a gate arch combo actually, so that's pretty cool. This stone one is really cool, and I love how it's extra rounded. I feel like that's so unique. I feel like most arches are more like this U shape, so I love seeing these extra rounded edges. That's so pretty. And this one, oh my gosh, this one's so beautiful. This one reminds me of so much of the architecture actually on Coral Island. I don't know if this would be considered Javanese architecture style, but it kind of reminds me of like the carpenter shop. I love the little shell detail on the top. Matches very well with the fencing. So these are stunning. Definitely going to be using these on my farmland, 100% without a doubt. Can't wait to see more. I say the more arches, the better. I love arches. And so this is something that's kind of interesting. They're going to be doing a community vote on whether or not they should add fence vaulting. And when I first read this, I was like, what? Like, I have no idea what they're talking about. Now, I'm still not 100% sure, but I think they mean like jumping the fence. Like vaulting, like jumping, right? I don't know, that's the only thing I could think of. They want to hear your thoughts. Personally, I mean, I think that would be super cute. I don't think I've ever seen that in a game before. You know, if your farmland is quite large, you might not want to put like a ton of gates and arches to overwhelm the design. When you're actually using your farmland and tending to your crops, your animals, all that, it might be more practical to be able to just jump the fence. I vote yes for fence vaulting, but at the same time, if it's gonna take like too much time and resources away from developing other features, I would rather them focus on other features. But I do think that would be really interesting for this game and definitely set it apart once again, even with a small detail from like every other farm sim game. Let me know what you think about this. So next up, they're featuring some outdoor decor. They've been working very hard at adding a variety of styles for our outdoor decoration needs, which I'm so excited about. I'm still a little bit nervous that we're not going to be able to go into like an outdoor decor mode. I just am so nervous that the time is going to go by too fast when I'm decorating outside. And so if there's a way to like pause the time while we're decorating or have like an outdoor decor mode of sorts, that would be super amazing, because I think a lot of us want to make our farms look really pretty and don't want to spend like many in-game days trying to get it look the way we want. So this is a sneak peek at the mountain cabin outdoor props. They would also like the community to let them know what other styles you want to see in the game. Put that in the comments. What styles of outdoor decor would you like to see in this game? Some of these items we've already seen before, but I think the items that are specific to the mountain cabin theme are these stone planters. I really like them. I'm thinking these lanterns must be as well part of the decor theme. This fountain, honestly, give us all the fountains. I love fountains. Water features, just any water feature. Please, I'm obsessed. See, this is such a nice idea how you can do different patterns with the fencing. It looks like we also have a little cooker over here, and then we have this adorable little teepee. This is so cute. I love the style. It looks so cozy. I mean, maybe not though, because like those are logs. I feel like that'd be uncomfortable. Actually, it'd probably be really good for your back, not gonna lie, but this is super cute. I'm obsessed with this. Other things you can spot in here, we can see that arch again, we can see the well, we can see some storage chests back here, that log fencing. So you can see how you can use two different types of fencing in the same design and they look really nice together. We have a furnace, which you might have predicted for a game like this. We also have something labeled a kelp extractor. So I just brought up the Kickstarter page. There's this whole game mechanic of bringing processed kelp to Ling's lab to be able to permanently upgrade the quality of your products. So you can upgrade your seeds, your saplings, your seedlings, your fodder, or your bait. So if you have to process the kelp, you need something to process it with. A kelp extractor sounds like the right tool for the job. And then the final part of this update is the CIC, which I now know stands for the Coral Island Current. Now, the Coral Island Current is an underwater highway transporting various things to and from different parts of the ocean, and it's located on the west side of the island. At the bottom it says, "Where's all the fish?" Well, I'm gonna say they are missing and have been replaced with garbage. The trash doesn't make me happy. Obviously, we need to deal with this. We need to fix this. I'm assuming this is going to be part of the storyline. Hopefully, once you clean up the trash on the sea floor, it'll also minimize in this current. We can get a really nice look at Kibblebot here. He's looking so cute. I want like a little amiibo figure of Kibble. This current just reminds me of Finding Nemo. If any of you have seen that movie, and the turtles that use the current to travel around the ocean. I love turtles. I can't wait to see turtles in the game. We saw one in the trailer, very small shot of it. I hope they'll eventually be swimming through this current, and then I wonder if like we can travel through there, if that's like an underwater fast travel to go to different diving maps, if we can put things through there to like send to different areas of the ocean, if the merfolk use this as a traveling like tunnel. And it seems like it's more than just decoration if they're actually literally featuring it in this update. So I'm very, very curious and excited to actually find out more about this. They posted about the fan art contest, so Valentine's and Coral Island. You get to win a chance for your character's hair design to be featured in the game. I did an entire video covering everything you need to know about this contest, so you can go check that out. I'll link it in the description of this video. You have until February 10th to do this. What is next? So for this alpha version 0.07 that is coming out on March 7th, they have the following planned. So a renovated museum, which I haven't even seen the unrenovated museum really as an alpha player, so I kind of don't want to spoil that for myself, so I might not check that one one out, but I hope you all like it if you're playing the alpha. They're going to be implementing the heritage portion of the town rank, so that has to do with temple offerings. I might check this out because I'm very curious and I definitely want to know more about it. They're going to also be adding more interiors and exteriors. I'm a sucker for these in general, but I'm trying to avoid too many spoilers, so I'm not sure. I guess the exteriors will be unavoidable if I play the game. They're going to be introducing those refreshed 10-meter diving maps. Really excited to see those. I will check those out, definitely. I'd like to see that. Rebalanced mastery progressions. I don't really have a lot of knowledge on the fine details with mastery and skill trees and all of that, so I haven't really noticed. This will definitely be a big quality of life kind of thing, so that's awesome. So there's a slight chance that some of these things may be featured in the next developer update because they should be doing another one at the end of February, so we'll look forward to that. Since we did not get an updated timeline on this update for the progress of the game, when the NDA might lift, when early access is coming out, I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, it'll come at the end of February. I think that would be ideal. I'm sure Red and I will talk about this a whole lot more on the podcast, so be sure to check out our next episode of Everything Coral Island. I will link it in the description of this video. We definitely talk a lot more and a lot more in depth about everything in the updates, so if you want more, go check that out for sure. So that was all for the January 2022 developer update, and now it's time for your top comments. So these comments were left on my latest episode of the Coral Island Diaries series. The first one is from Knee High Socks. They said, "Hello Sarah, I love this series and I love all your content. I appreciate all the hard work you put into your videos. I think you deserve more recognition in the YouTube community. You're like my favorite YouTuber at the moment." Oh my god. I am 100% blushing right now. You're so sweet. They also said that their number one goal for this year is to paint and draw more. I think that's amazing. I think painting is so therapeutic. It really helps clear my mind because you can kind of just do whatever, you know? I think I'm like less hard on myself when I just paint casually than if I try to draw, but I also enjoy drawing, so I think that's an amazing goal. And thank you so much for your kindness and sweetness. Honestly, just having the community that we have here on this channel is more than enough for me, so thank you all so much for your continued support. The other top comment is from Melanie. The ideas I wanted to highlight is that she said she would love a dentist townie moving into town because a lot of the townies have sweet tooths, including her original character. Very true. She also said there are so many potential businesses that could move into town: an arcade, a movie theater, a tattoo parlor, a candy or sweet shop, Eva's own bakery or clothing store. I think these are some amazing ideas. She also said that maybe some of the new businesses could be potential date spots that you can choose to visit, which that would be so sweet. And then the other thing I wanted to highlight from her comment is that she really hopes that we get a hot spring that everyone can go to and it's programmed into their daily routines. I feel like that concept just fits perfectly with the island and the vibe of it. I think we need a hot spring, so Surrey Games, please put a hot spring on Coral Island. It's a must now. Thank you all so much for sharing your thoughts with me on my recent videos. Be sure to leave your comments down below on this one and maybe you'll be featured in my next. And before I leave you today, let's take a look at today's amazing fan art. And since we're kind of on a Leah kick with the beautiful Lunar New Year artwork of Leah, I wanted to also feature another stunning piece of art of Leah by Kerol. I just love the style of this. Leah looks so beautiful. I love everything about it. I will be sure to link her Instagram in the description of this video. She also turns people's photographs into illustrations, which is super cool. So thank you so much, Kerol, for sharing your amazing art with us. Well, there you have it, friends. That was the January 2022 developer update, the very first of the year. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.